some Hasbro Marvel Legend updates, a new DC Multiverse Arkham City figure reveal, and a ThunderCats Ultimates Invisible Tygra from Super 7. All that and more in today's video, so let's jump right into it. Hey everybody, JC here, and welcome to a Friday edition of TNI News. Now, before we jump into the news, I just wanted to say thanks to everybody. The channel just this week broke 60,000 subscribers. So I appreciate everyone who watches these videos, subscribes to the channel. Tune in next week, probably in my next live stream. We'll do something special. I'll do a giveaway or something to celebrate the 60,000 mark. But again, I just want to say thanks to everybody who has subscribed to the channel and watches these videos on a regular basis. So getting into the news now, let's start off with some stuff from Marvel. And first of all, I just wanted to let you know that the other day, in fact, I think it was last week, Arcade 1UP announced a new Marvel cabinet that they are going to be producing. This one is going to be featuring Marvel vs. Capcom 2. That is the marquee game for this particular cabinet. It is going to include 7 games in total. So pretty much all the games that were included with their Marvel vs. Capcom 1 cabinet, which you can actually see behind me there. So it's going to have Marvel vs. Capcom along with the second Marvel vs. Capcom. It's going to have Marvel Superheroes vs. Street Fighter, X-Men vs. Street Fighter, Marvel Superheroes, X-Men's Children of the Atom, the X-Men Mutant Apocalypse, and Marvel Superheroes War of the Gems. So basically all the games that are on this cabinet that you see behind me, along with the now new first time being released Marvel vs. Capcom 2, and then also X-Men Children of the Atom, which Arcade 1UP previously had on their just regular Marvel Superheroes cabinet. So this is going to be going up for pre-order next month on September 8th. I believe the price is going to be somewhere between, I've heard it's between $600 and $700. So they have not officially posted the price on their website or anything as of yet. But again, will be going up for pre-order next month. And they say it should really actually be released shortly after it goes up for pre-order. So I guess it'll maybe be out at towards the end of September. Okay, now let's switch over to Hasbro and Marvel Legends. So first of all, if you've been waiting to be able to pre-order that Disney Plus She-Hulk figure that they revealed at San Diego Comic-Con last month, that figure will be going up for pre-order next week on next Thursday, which is the 18th, the same day that the actual series premieres on Disney Plus. So all the other figures in the third wave, which is what this figure is part of, are already available for pre-order and have been for a while. So just to recap, that's the Clint Barton figure, the Hawkeye figure, as well as Kate Bishop from the Hawkeye series, Moon Knight and Mr. Knight from the Moon Knight series. We're getting Agent Sharon Carter from the Falcon and the Winter Soldier series, Miss Marvel from the Miss Marvel series, and then again She-Hulk, which will be going up for pre-order next Thursday. And then the Build-A-Figure for that wave is the Infinity Ultron from the What If series. And then the fourth wave, of course, which was just revealed on Wednesday. I talked about it in Wednesday's news video, and it went up for pre-order yesterday at places like our sponsor Big Bad Toy Store, that entire wave. So that wave, which includes the classic Loki from the Loki series, the He Who Remains also from the Loki series, the Howard the Duck with Ant-Man head from the What If series, the Zombie Iron Man and Zombie Scarlet Witch figures also from the What If series, and the Red Skull from the first episode of the What If series, and then Agent Wu from Vision and the Scarlet Witch. And then the Build-A-Figure for that wave is Khonshu. So as I said, that entire wave is now available for pre-order. All of Wave 3, except for She-Hulk, is also available for pre-order right now. And then She-Hulk will be up at places like our sponsor, Big Bad Toy Store and Entertainment Earth next Thursday at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. Okay, and then finally for Marvel Legends, I just wanted to update you on a rumored story that I've talked about where I actually had made a change to it. Originally, I had told you these are part of what has been labeled as the 20th anniversary subline for Marvel Legends this year. Which started out with those 4 figures with the Toy Biz style packaging, the Captain America, the Iron Man, the Hulk, and the Toad. The Toad has started to show up at places like our sponsor Big Bad Toy Store. They actually have that figure now in stock. But other figures that aren't in special Toy Biz packaging but do fall under this 20th anniversary label, most of which are on retro card backs, include figures like that Fire Lord figure, the War Machine figure, which I'm hearing is going to start hitting overseas in the UK, the Scorpion figure, even that retro Sentinel 6-inch figure, the Blue Beast figure that was just recently announced with the lab coat, the Apocalypse figure with the animated series colors, the Rhino figure that has already been out on the Spider-Man retro card back. So those are all part of that retro subline. But originally I told you guys that there was going to be a second Captain America figure, and then I had seen some indications that that was not correct, and then it looked like it was going to be a retro Ghost Rider figure, or a Ghost Rider on a retro card back. So it turns out that my original information about there being a second Captain America was correct. As far as the Ghost Rider, I won't 100% rule out that as a figure that could be coming sometime this year, but it turns out that at least part of this initial 20th anniversary subline, it is in fact a second Captain America. Now, it is not the Bucky cap. It's not a new Bucky cap figure like the image shows here. That was just used for reference purposes. I have not, when I originally reported this, I did not know exactly what version of cap the second one would be, but I can tell you now that it is not a Bucky cap figure. It is a Captain America figure that we've actually never gotten in the Marvel Legend line. So I will tell you that. I can't at this time tell you what the actual figure is, but we should find that information out by the end of this month. Oh, and just a real quick final reminder on the Marvel Legend front. Don't forget that also on Tuesday, next Tuesday, the 16th, that Spider-Man Amazon exclusive 5-pack goes up for pre-order at 1 p.m. So we've got 2 different Marvel Legend pre-orders next week to mark your calendars for. The Spider-Man set on Tuesday on Amazon, and then that Disney Plus She-Hulk figure on Thursday at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. And again, the She-Hulk figure will basically be available everywhere that carries those Disney Plus figures. Also, while you got your calendars out, if you're collecting Transformers, then you'll want to tune in on Tuesday, the 16th. There's going to be a new Transformers live stream on the Hasbro YouTube channel. Again, it's going to start at 11 a.m. Eastern Time, and it will be with the Transformers brand team. So that's the 16th. I don't know exactly what they're going to be revealing during that, but as I said, if you're into Transformers, that's one that you want to check out, and we'll have complete coverage of anything new that is revealed during that over on tformers.com. Yesterday, Hasbro released new updated GIJoe images for their Haslab Hiss Tank campaign. So with these new images, we get better looks at the Hiss Tank itself, and I gotta say, this thing looks dead gorgeous. If the final product does look as good as these images show, I'm definitely going to be very happy with my purchase. In fact, I am looking to probably back a second one for myself. It technically would be my third, since I gave one away several weeks ago during one of my YouTube live streams. But so far I've only ordered one for myself, but definitely leaning towards ordering a second one. Now the campaign currently has just over 3 days left to it. It is currently sitting at 19,570 backers. So I think it will definitely break 20,000 before all is said and done. How much more over 20,000, I'm not entirely sure, but I definitely think it will get over that 20,000 mark, which is definitely really nice. All of the stretch goals have been unlocked, almost in the first week of the campaign. It is fully funded, so if you decide to back this one, you get everything. And like I said, with these new images, I really feel like they've done a really outstanding job with this particular vehicle. Super 7 yesterday revealed a new Ultimates ThunderCats figure. This is actually being sold as a Big Bad Toy Store exclusive, and it is available at our sponsor, Big Bad Toy Store. It is essentially invisible Tygra or translucent Tygra for their Ultimates line. So, I'm sure if you're familiar with ThunderCats, you know that Tygra's ability was to turn invisible on the show. And so this figure is to replicate that. So not only is the figure translucent, but the accessories as well. It is, otherwise the same figure we got before. But definitely, especially if you like things like translucent figures, this is a pretty cool one. And again, this is available for pre-order now at our sponsor, Big Bad Toy Store. And it is an actual Big Bad Toy Store exclusive. For you Masters of the Universe, I just wanted to share these official images released for the upcoming Masters of the Universe Origins single-carded Space Sumo figure. So this is part of the Sunman line of Origins. So Space Sumo is also going to be included in that Target exclusive 3-pack that went up for pre-order during San Diego Comic-Con. But there's going to be a single release of the figure as well. This is going to be released on the MattelCreations website sometime this year. I don't have an exact date on when it's going to go up. But as far as I can tell, it looks like just the packaging is the only thing that is different from the one that comes in the Target 3-pack, at least based on these images that they put out. So I won't say 100% that there's no other differences, but from what we're seeing right now, it looks like it's mostly just with the packaging. But if you don't want to get like a whole 3-pack or what have you and just want to get the one figure, this might be the way to go. And when more details become available on it, like when it's going to actually be available for pre-order, I'll be sure to let you guys know. Now switching over to McFarlane Toys, for you Warhammer 40k fans, that new Darktide Ogryn figure that we had seen a preview image for has gone up for pre-order today. It is available at places like our sponsors Big Bad Toy Store and Entertainment Earth. We've got the official images with the figure as well. But if you're into the Warhammer stuff, especially the new Darktide, this is something that you might want to check out. And then yesterday they revealed a preview image for the second figure in their Batman Arkham City Build-A-Wave. So on Wednesday I told you about the Batman figure that they had previewed, and yesterday they released this preview image of Penguin. So there should be 2 more figures in this wave, Ra's al Ghul and Catwoman, and that is based on overseas listings that we've seen for this wave. I don't know specifically what the Build-A-Figure for this wave is going to be. I've seen a number of people speculating that it might be Solomon Grundy. I've not seen anything to confirm that, but it definitely would kind of make sense. DC Collectibles did a Solomon Grundy from the game a while back. It was a huge figure. So it'll be interesting to see if McFarlane does that one, what it will actually look like and how big it will actually be. I doubt it will be as big as the DC Collectible one. Now, I was hoping we were going to get like a reveal that like the third figure, either Catwoman or Ra's al Ghul today. But with the Warhammer figure having gone up for pre-order, that seems to be the focus for today. So maybe tomorrow we'll get a look at another one of these Build-A-Wave Arkham City figures. But right now, we definitely know Batman and Penguin are 100% confirmed. And then again, based on rumored listings, the other 2 figures should be Catwoman and Ra's al Ghul. Okay, and then finally for today, I wanted to do something a little bit different. This is a new segment that I'm trying out here. And I don't know how regularly I will do this, but I wanted to start highlighting content that I found was interesting from other people within this hobby, other YouTubers and things like that. So, I know a lot of people will focus on negative things that people do, but I kind of wanted to focus on, maybe more of the positive side of things. So, basically the goal here is just to kind of highlight other people's content for you to check out. So today I wanted to highlight a video that was put up by the YouTuber by the name of Nerdzoic. So he started out on YouTube just talking action figures, but since then he's actually opened up his own small toy e-tailer site. And in this video that I'm highlighting here, he actually, something that you often don't hear from people who like are running toy shops and things like that, really kind of being open about the obstacles and the things that kind of suck about owning your own, toy store, especially online. So, these are things I've heard from other people, not publicly, but just in talking with people one-on-one who run e-tailer sites. So he talks about things like, small profit margins and like the companies that are most difficult to deal with and things like that. So, again, if you've ever been curious about what it's like to run like an online toy store, essentially, I recommend that you check this video out. I will put a link to it in the video description below so you can. And like I said, I personally thought this was a pretty interesting video to watch. Okay, so that's it for today. As always, I'd love to hear your thoughts on everything I talked about down in the comments section below. please think about liking the video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. As I said at the beginning, we've broken 60,000, so only 40,000 to go until we get to 100,000. Should probably be there in like maybe 5 or 10 years. But definitely, again, I appreciate everyone who does subscribe to the channel, and especially those who subscribe and actually watch the videos. That is definitely something I really appreciate. But as always, guys, have a great weekend. Stay safe out there, and until next time, I'll catch you later. Hey, thanks for watching today's video, and be sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and hit that bell notification so alerted every time I upload a new video. And be sure to head over to the Toy News International and Marvelous News message boards communities. It's a great place to talk toys and win cool contests like $100 store credits to Big Bad Toy Store. And remember, action figures are great.